I do curse in this, so if you don't want to watch, don't watch. I have plenty of videos on here where I don't curse. Thank you for watching up to this point. Hi, my name is Alicia, and if this is your first time visiting my channel, welcome. So let's continue on with not allowing people to have access to you. So in the last video, I sort of mentioned that the friendship bit. So she says here, I understand that if I'm friends with you, I'm going to be there through thick and thin. Anything you're going through, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be accessible to you because friendship is what I extend, and that means I'm going to love you if you need me to listen, and I'm only a phone call or face-to-face conversation away. Sometimes that is an imbalance with people, and you often give yourself and your space and your love and your words and your experiences to other people who don't give you the same. Again, you are allowing them to have residency in many facets in your life, and they don't deserve it. You have given them all access to you, which is why limiting access is important. Because again, everybody doesn't deserve to sit at your table. Everybody doesn't deserve to sit at your front seat. Everybody doesn't deserve to enter your home and see all the things inside. And they don't need to know the top and the bottom. Many times, the only people that need to see and have access to us, many times, the only people that need to see and have access to us is the people that we earnestly, honestly, with all our love, trust, and give an equal amount of love to us. Yes, so I wish I had this in my school years, because there were times where, like I told you in the last part one, that people in my life passed away, and I could have really used like a supportive shoulder. And for many years, people just made me feel like I wasn't welcomed, and I was the type of person that, hey, I'll show up for them, but then it wasn't returned. And that should have been my first clue that, hey, maybe these aren't my people, but I shouldn't give up, and I'll keep trying. And I kept trying, and I kept realizing I'm pouring into cups that weren't pouring into me. And I said, you know what, I just need to stop. That was my number one mistake, not reading the writing on the wall earlier. I was just like pretty dumb, well, dumber in my 20s when it comes to like reading the signs of people. A lot of times they were fake smiling, smiling in my face, but then when we weren't around each other, I know like they were probably talking about me behind my back because of how they were acting. You know how you could just pick up a vibe that people are talking about you, and you quite can't put your finger on it, but you just get this gut feeling that these are not your people. So let me just go ahead and keep going with some of the things she said. I learned some years ago that access, and let me tell you something, I'm saying this out loud, but I want you to hear it. We've all fallen short of this. Yeah, I've definitely fallen short. And I mean, I think my mistakes came during like hard times in school, like I said, when a friend died that was close to my age and needed some help and some support. Nobody was really there until like years later. And then by the time I had trustworthy people, I really felt like I couldn't trust them because I was just handling it on my own so much. But I've definitely fallen short, and I think my biggest mistakes was just not seeing the signs. These people aren't really your friends, but I was just having faith that they could have been my friends. But then I probably should have just put most of the people I went to school with in the acquaintance category. So let me keep going. I think we've all fallen short of this. Some people give off the air that they can be trusted, and then we allow them in our space, and we open up to them, we confide in them, and we find solace in their presence. And then a situation happens where maybe we fall out, disagree, and then they carry all the things that you have shared with them, and then they throw them out into the atmosphere when you had an experience like that as a lesson to be learned. Oh boy, I've had a lot of people turn on me, especially because I talk about a lot of different topics on my YouTube channel, and a lot of people don't like it, and I don't care about what they don't like. But there's a lot of people from my past that have used stuff against me because I've had an opinion or something, and we didn't see eye to eye, we disagreed, and And instead of talking to me about this, they went around to everybody they could. Hey, let's just gang up on Alicia and try to kick her ass. Instead of just coming and talk to me and say, hey, Alicia, like, what's up? But I don't know. I just feel like in my experiences, too many people, like I said, in my age range, 20s, 30s, 40s, we have a really bad habit of talking about each other behind our backs instead of just having a face-to-face conversation. Hey, I sort of got a little bit offended by what you said. Can we talk about it? But I can't solve the problem or come to a happier place if you don't come to me. I was hearing stuff through acquaintances and mutual friends, and in some of the cases, and I'm like, why the hell don't they come talk to me? Am I scary? I just say it like it is. I am painfully self-aware, and that I am painfully self-aware, and that spills over into every other part of my life, my blogs, my YouTube videos. And so, hey, some people just can't stand the heat, so I just tell them don't come to my kitchen. But if you can come have a conversation, we can talk about it. So let's keep going. There has to be some things that God just I'm so sorry, I can't see because the sun's kind of in my eye. Let's see. There we go, that might work. There has to be some things that we see that gauges the opportunity for us to open up. I was a little confused at what trust looked like, because people are good at smiling in your face and making you feel that they are trustworthy. But now there's some check marks. There's some things that you have to check off the list. And she gives us a list, and boy, yes, there are so many people who are good at just smiling in your face and making you think that they're trustworthy, but then they're not. They're some of the most horrible people in the world, snakes in the grass. I ran into a lot of people like that in school, and so I've kind of come to a place where instead of just trusting people until they prove they can be trusted, I do a little investigation first. I do my research. I observe. I just don't trust people off the bat like that. Man, so she says her list is long, but she said the people who have access to her is for the people who love, love, love hard, who love with every fiber in their being, who share from the essence of their heart, and those who just want to always be there for people and see people as good people. I'm pretty sure she has like another list somewhere. My thing is, if I tell you a secret and if it gets back to me, that's a sign that I can't trust you, because I like to be trustworthy. Everybody in my life knows that if you tell me something, it's not going anywhere, even if we don't talk anymore. Like, I've had friends that's died, and the last conversation we had was, hey, I will never share your secrets. And even though they're gone, I haven't shared their secrets, and that's loyalty. So a huge thing for me is, if I tell you something and I'm only going to tell one person something, sometimes just to give them a test, and I did this in grade school. I told a friend something and it got back to me the next day. I said, you know what? I can't really trust this person, even though I want to be able to trust this person. She fucking talks too much. And it's a damn shame, because if she just knew how to shut the fuck up, I think we could have really been good friends. And that has kind of been a central theme of my life. I just want to be able to be vulnerable in a safe place, and you want me to open up to you, but then you're not safe to be open to. And that's been a lot on me, just finding that balance of who to trust and who not to trust, especially in my younger years. I'm getting better at it, like I said, not allowing people to have access to me as much. So anyways, we experience things before at the ability to give people all access to us means that we are an open book. They can read every single one of our pages from beginning to end, and they assume any and everything that they want to assume because they have the answers based on the questions that they ask. They can walk through the front door anytime they deem necessary, and they have a front row seat to every experience that we have. And when you think about that, and when we say it out loud, does it really feel comfortable to you? Or does it make you feel when we say that out loud, does it really make you feel comfortable to you? Or does it make you feel uncomfortable? Ask yourself, do you really want people to know everything about you, to have access to all your thoughts and your emotions, to situations that plague you, that make you happy? Because you know many times enemies are in full costumes. They look just like me and you with happy faces and eyes that gleam of happiness, joy, happiness, and they convince us that we can be in their space and that they can share this love with us, but they're snakes. Oh, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Snakes, snakes, snakes. I think I'm going to start referring to people I used to go to school with as snakes and acquaintances, because most of them don't deserve to be called friends. And I love my friends that are still in my life and the people that I reconnect with. You know, I love y'all to death, and I've had this conversation with a number of you. But, oh yes, everything she said right there is true, because a lot of people want to put up a fake image of themselves, but then they're actually something different when they're not around you. She said, if there's anything that I've learned about access and no access, is that I've learned to restore boundaries. And like I said, an assessment when it comes to people. I just go through in my head, there are several things that I ask myself before I enter into what I consider as trusting you. Yeah, I also have like a little list I go through nowadays. Number one, like I kind of observe and say, hey, like, can they keep their mouth shut? I mean, I'm not going through my whole list because that's dumb. Like, I don't have all day to sit here and talk to you about that crap. But loyalty and trust and being able to keep your mouth shut are really big things for me. Like my information just to like get ahead, or I want to I want to be seen as like popular, or I want to share information to make myself get ahead, or I want to share information that I told this person I was going to shut up on, but I think I see an opportunity to move up. If you can't be loyal, that's huge to me. Okay, so there's still a little bit glaring here, my bad. I want to extend this jarring kind of talk because I think in this day and time of social media and everything where technology has brought us closer, we give too much to people. We give too much of our thoughts in their eyes. We give them front row seats and access to our experience. And then you wonder why people know so much of what they know. I just can't give you the honor to know everything about what I have going on. We have to understand that we can share from a place that's not so open. We can testify from a place that doesn't give people all of our information to what we've been through or what we're going through and what we experience. And you can say no to people when it doesn't feel comfortable for you. You can definitely say no to people when it doesn't feel comfortable to you to open up. Guard your heart, guard your mind, guard your body, guard your space, watch the energy around you, watch the eyes that look happy, watch the people who are welcoming, watch the people who are wanting to quickly connect to you, watch the people when they make you feel uncomfortable. I tell this to people all the time. Our body senses things and it negates what isn't for us, and do not give people all access to you. Yes, Lisa Marie, like I literally like tried to quote out your video and quotes, and I'm pretty sure I said a lot of that wrong, a number of those things wrong, but like I learned so much from just watching that the first time. I'm like, I wish I would have had that as a teenager, as someone in my 20s, even someone in grade school. But yeah, just one more quick thing and I'm gonna get going. One of the other things that I look out for now is people who want to become fast friends. I take my time nowadays, and I'm not so much in a rush to get to know people. I value keeping your circles small. Now, I'm a Gemini, and I have to admit I do have different circles for different things, but lately I've been making that smaller and smaller with maybe like my outer circle. So for instance, for Comic-Con and Gen Con, I have people I connect with once or twice a year. But then when I travel different cities, I have people I connect with there. But do we go to each other's houses for Thanksgiving and Christmas? No. But I also have my inner circle where I trust them, I talk to them, and that circle has shrunk. It's really small. So I'm gonna look over this video. I'm definitely gonna post it. I know I made a lot of mistakes in this. I gotta figure out if I want to make a part 3 or not. Let me think about that. I should have covered everything in part 2, but I like this little glare that's happening right here. So anyways, don't let everyone have access to you. Period. Alrighty. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you later.